Team Powersports fans, and welcome back to the TPS Moto Vlog. My name is Sarah, and I'm going to be your host today while we take a look at this 1980 model Kawasaki KZ1000. Woo! That's right! Today, we're doing Custom Classic. This bike was built by Reincarnation Cycles, a local bike builder here in Garner, North Carolina. Team Powersports and Reincarnation have actually teamed up, and we are displaying their custom build here in our showroom at Team Powersports Raleigh at 9008 Glenwood Avenue. Now, normally I would tell you all about the machine, but I'm actually going to let Aaron, the bike builder, tell you a little bit about it.
Hi, my name is Aaron, so I'm with Reincarnation Cycles. This is our recent build that we did. It's a 1980 Kawasaki KZ1000. So the design for this bike is actually a brat build, and you can see it's got a GSXR front end and the stock KZ1000 rear end to go with it, and a lot of custom parts, as you can see. So the design idea for this brat build started out with the color of these forks. This is off of a Suzuki GSXR. So you can see we try to keep the color consistent throughout the whole bike, and it's got a lot of custom brass parts to go with it. You can see the tail lights brass as well, and when you come up here, this is actually a custom CNC'd 333 minimal. We like to keep it, and you can see our emblem embossed in there. And it's got the biggest one I like about this bike is the jigsaw brakes. It helps, 1980 bike, don't really stop. It goes really fast, but it doesn't stop. With the jigsaw, you don't have to worry about that. So as with any of our builds, the engine is completely tore down, rebuilt from the ground up. So you got new piston ring, new valves, clearances, the carbs are completely redone, engine's painted completely, and you also got all the covers are powder coated, so you don't have to worry about anything chipping off. So if you move past back the engine, you got the custom side covers. So if you look at the original KZ, you have these covers that stick out way past the frame of the bike, and we don't like that. So we had to make custom aluminum covers. There's a good paint job to go with it, and of course our logo on top of that. So we got a custom brat seat that's homemade by us, and then you got the 4x1 Vance & Hines exhaust to go with it, and we kept the shocks of the KZ the same stock positions, and you got the KZ brakes in the back. And a little fine detail we like to do, as you can see, these are actually custom made brake hoses. It's got the gold plating on them, so a little detail helps, when the customer sits down, takes a look at the bike.
Thanks for the rundown, Aaron. This thing is absolutely cool. I love the fat front tire, the modern front end. I love the all blacked out motor. I love that you can see all four of the carburetor pods. They've done a really nice job hiding any kind of wires or anything here. Modern speedometer and gauge cluster. The seat looks amazing. I love this motorcycle. But that's enough about that. Let's take this thing out on the road. Oh yeah, this thing is noisy, bratty, and fun. Now, even though they've cleaned up the dashboard, I still have a digital display here, for my speed anyway, with an analog tachometer. Which is pretty handy because even though this bike is, gosh, almost 40 years old now, it still has a crazy amount of power. No problem getting up to speed. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the bomb here and let y'all know this is one of my favorite motorcycles in existence, the KZ1000. And it's actually one of the motorcycles that caused me to be a writer, because the KZ1000 was featured in 1979's Mad Max, your favorite post-apocalyptic wasteland movie. And whoo, something about riding around on a custom built. I mean, this thing isn't just customized, it is rebuilt from the ground up. This is somebody put their heart, their soul, their blood, and their tears into this motorcycle. And honestly, I can tell. I mean, this thing rides a lot closer to the way a modern motorcycle rides, thanks to their reworking of the engine, thanks to their, swapping out the front end so you can run a modern sport bike front end and larger front tire. Really helps it track a lot cleaner in the corners. Now, because this is a cafe racer setup, The foot pegs are up high and set toward the back. The seat, you can't tell from the videos and pictures of this motorcycle, but the seat on this bike is made out of some of the squishiest material I've ever sat on. And normally when you sit on one of these cafe racers, even the factory cafe racers, they're not exactly known for their comfort. Aside from the very aggressive seating position on this Reincarnation KZ1000, this is very comfortable, albeit sporty, but very comfortable. The exhaust that they've gone with on this machine just sounds incredible. And because they've done a total rework on this bike, I'm not getting any kind of buzzing or popping or backfiring. I mean, it's just solid craftsmanship. What is that? Oh my god, a Honda Beat? How did he get one of those? Must have been imported. So it wouldn't be a Team Powersports bike review if we didn't take it through a couple of twisties here. Now, with this being somebody else's heart and soul, I'm not going to push it through the way I would with any factory motorcycle, factory demos that we get from our manufacturers. But we can at least see how it corners. Wow, they finally finished the pavement. Well, I spoke too soon. They finished it through most of the turn. But yeah, this thing tracks really smooth. Comes out of the corners nicely. Yeah. There is something purely satisfying about riding around on a... This bike is 4 years older than I am, and it feels great. I really, really appreciate what bike builders like Reincarnation Cycles, as well as any other body that's out there, loving these machines and restoring them or modifying them, or you're taking something that is old and you're making it new again. And it's not just necessarily the customization that makes this KZ so fantastic. You also have to take into consideration the stylistic modifications, the full paint job, the blacking out of the motor, the gold accents that they've used all across the motorcycle. You're not just going to look at an old motorcycle and say, okay, we're going to take all this stuff off and it's a cafe racer. I mean, there's some serious thought and design that goes into these motorcycles. And that's not even touching on the primary component, I think, is their rideability. That you can build the most beautiful motorcycle in the entire world, but if it rides like trash, then you have nothing. And I'm not feeling any kind of dead spots in the torque and power curve, even though it's a carbureted bike, even though it's 40 years old. I mean, the power rolls on smooth and strong. It's predictable. The transmission is solid. The gear changes are very, very smooth. So that being said, when you think about rideability, can it perform daily duties? If you're going to daily a motorcycle, and chances are if you like classic custom bikes like this, you're not necessarily going to daily it, but this is a motorcycle that you can absolutely daily. They didn't sacrifice the speedometer for style, nor the tach for style. It has everything one needs to be able to ride it back and forth to work if you want. Take it out to bike night. Go back and hit some back twisty roads. This KZ1000 will do it. All right, TPS fans, there it is, the 1980 Custom Cafe Racer KZ1000 from Reincarnation Cycles. It is beautiful, it is powerful, it's fairly comfortable, and for a limited time, it's available to purchase or to view here at Team Powersports Raleigh. We're at 9008 Glenwood Avenue in Raleigh, North Carolina. You can find us on the web at www.team-powersportsraleigh.com. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Team Powersports, hashtag TPSNC. I want to throw out a shout out to Reincarnation Cycles. You can see them on all the same social media channels or check out their website, reincarnationcycles.com. That's going to be it for the TPS Moto Vlog, TPS fans. We will catch you next time, and I hope you have a great day. Right, Matty D?
Right.